For over a year, I've been working more directly with runners to help them with their mental fitness. All of the skills that we associate with the sports psychology realm, things like mental toughness, confidence, focus, anxiety management, and learning how to modulate your intensity up and down based on what you're about to do. And no matter who I talk to, no matter what aspect of performance psychology we're talking about, the number one skill that runners would like to have is mental toughness. You want to be tough out there when you're a runner. You want to not give up when you're running that workout. You want to be able to kick hard and finish strong at the end of a race. You want to be mentally tough before you even head out the door, because you want to actually have the drive to train, to get out the door, even if it's early in the morning, even if the weather is really cold or really hot. Mental toughness is one of those skills that makes running, which is a difficult sport, a lot easier to manage. And what I love about mental toughness is that it is not the type of toughness that you think about when you think about, big guys beating their chests. That's not what toughness really is. What mental toughness really is the ability to proactively solve problems when you're out there on the course and things just aren't really going very well. When you're not feeling good, or you have to kick hard and start running faster when you're feeling super fatigued. While there can be almost an unlimited number of ways that we could potentially build mental fitness in our training, I want to talk about 3 ways to make it happen for you today. These are simple strategies, but they are effective strategies. If you can internalize these and really make sure that you're working on them on a regular basis, you'll become a much more mentally tough runner. The type of runner who consistently does their training, the type of runner who finishes every run, barring some disaster, of course, and the type of runner who gets faster, who improves and gets better because you're doing more of the things that help you get better. So number 1, the first thing that we have to do is to make sure that we are practicing things that build mental toughness habitually. We have to make building mental toughness a habit. And the way that we do that is by very consistently working on our training, because that's how we build sport-specific mental toughness, running-specific mental toughness. We actually have to do it while we're running, right? So that means let's be consistent with our mileage. Let's be consistent with our long run. Let's be consistent with hard workouts. Let's never go months and months without doing any faster work, or skipping a long run every other weekend, or not progressively building your mileage level during a season and also from season to season to season. The practice of sound training builds mental toughness for you over time. It's one of the most effective ways at building mental toughness for running because it's doing so in a very running specific way. Habitually practicing things that require mental toughness is super effective, partly also because you will then become familiar with discomfort. You will become familiar with stress and fatigue and race and workout related soreness. Runners have to have some level of familiarity with suffering. We'll put that in quotes, suffering, so that when they are experiencing those emotions, they're not a surprise. It's something that, I've experienced this before. Yes, it is unpleasant, but you know what? I'm gonna get through this. I've gotten through it in the past, and I know I can do it today. And the more that you familiarize yourself with difficult things like long runs, progressively building mileage and workouts, the better you will be at being mentally tough in the moment. Next, let's have some fun. I think a little bit of irreverence is a great thing for runners. When we take ourselves too seriously, when we think that every single repetition or run or workout or long run that we do has to be absolutely perfect, then we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. And perfection, or the pursuit of perfection, is a really easy way for us to become dissatisfied and burn out from the stress of running, the stress of always trying to be perfect, to run more, to do harder workouts or more frequent workouts. We have to have a sense of humor and look at our training with a little bit of irreverence. So poke fun at yourself when you're all dressed up in spandex and you're about to go running when it's really cold out. Or Crack some jokes the next time that you're with someone that you usually run with or do workouts with, so that when you're suffering together on the track doing a workout, or you're in the final couple miles of a really long run, none of you are feeling very good, you're tired, you just want to be done, you lighten the mood. And this level of irreverence makes you recognize the fact that even though what you're doing is very challenging, even though you might be suffering a bit, even though you might be feeling all those emotions of discomfort, you can still have a little bit of fun. You can still smile, you can still make fun of yourself, you can still crack a joke. Mental toughness is one of those mental skills that can be difficult to learn if you're not doing the training necessary for improvement. So I definitely recommend that all runners follow a good training program if they're interested in improving and they're interested in building this type of mental skill. Because when you can do all those workouts, you can do them consistently, you can familiarize yourself with some suffering and discomfort. And if you can do it with a little bit of a smile on your face and you can just make a joke about the whole thing, you're going to become a much better runner because your mental relationship with the sport has improved. Hey, it's Jason with a quick note for you at the end of this video. If you're liking this series on mental fitness, if you're interested in building more of your mental skills like focus, intensity, anxiety management, confidence, and mental toughness, then I want you to check out our newest program from Strength Running, Mindset Mastery. This is a course that is going to help you develop these mental skills and work on your mental fitness. So if you're someone who maybe gives up at the end of a race, you're not very confident, you get a lot of pre-race anxiety, and you really want to work on the skills that will make running more productive for you. And of course, these skills will bleed into the rest of your life, which is just amazing. One of the things I love about performance psychology. So if you're interested in this, click on the link at the top of this video or under this video on YouTube and see all the details about Mindset Mastery. We're including video presentations, and I've also brought in a lot of the best sports psychologists in the world. These are internationally recognized folks who are going to provide a lot of the context around these mental fitness lessons. There are mental exercises for you to perform so that you're really ingraining these skills into your running on a day-by-day basis. But of course, these skills cannot be developed in a vacuum. They have to be built alongside the training itself. That's why we have a complete training plan library where all the training plans really focus on challenging you. Because if you're not being challenged, if you're not exposing yourself to stress, then you won't adapt to that stress and get better, both physically and mentally. So check out that link. I want you to make sure if Mindset Mastery is right for you. And if it is, I hope to welcome you inside the program very soon.